this pussy, bark this pussy, bark this pussy.
Okay, boom. So let's get into this video. This Pussy Talk Saturday video. Okay, vaginal discharge. Ladies, you know your body. Vaginal discharge is normal. Your pussy is not going to smell like potpourri. That's not how the vagina works. That's not how it smells. There's a lot of different odors that come from the vagina, and depending on what that odor is, it can mean different things. So basically, there's an acidic smell, there's a copper smell, there can be like not really an odor. Vaginal discharge can go from a clear to milky consistency. Mine's per se is more of a milky consistency. And I've been having vaginal discharge for years. I even went to the doctor during one of my women's wellness checkups. And I asked the doctor about it because it was something that I was concerned about, because it wasn't giving me any problems, but I just was concerned. And she was like, it's pretty normal. She was like, as long as it doesn't have a fishy odor, or as long as it's not clumpy, which would be signs of a yeast infection, is fairly normal. She was like, she could have gave me something for it, but she was like, if it's not bothering you, I mean, it's fairly normal. Basically, a copper smell is basically that can be during your period, or whatever. That's why I would have that consistency. If it has like a fishy smell, it could be like BV, HPV, trichomonas. So definitely go check it out. Go check that out. If it's like a clumpy consistency, it could be a yeast infection. Yeast infections can be caused by numerous things. Something you're eating, the soaps you're using, things of that nature. Your discharge can change if you're pregnant. And sometimes if your pH balance is off, it can change, which means you might have a yeast infection. Your pH balance in the vagina should be, I think it says 3.5 to maybe 4.5 or something like that. Anything below or above could mean signs of a yeast infection, which, you know, you should definitely go check that out. But that's why I stress the importance of using natural soaps, not dishing. The vagina is a self-cleaning organ. You do not need to dish, because that can throw your pH balance off, which can cause a yeast infection, which can cause a fishy or a bad odor. Multiple sex partners can cause your pH balance to change, which will change your odor as well, and discharge. Honestly, there's so much I could say about this subject, because there's a lot. It's a lot of information, but the basics is discharge is normal. It's healthy. It's good to have discharge. Sometimes women discharge when they're aroused, which is good because it gets the vaginal canal ready for the penis. Also, you can start having like a crazy odor if it's dry down there. So discharge is healthy. Discharge is normal. You know your body. I know my body. I know my discharge is mostly a milky consistency. It doesn't bother me. It's odorless. Well, it does have a slight odor, but it's not like a overwhelming odor. Because the vagina has a smell. Yeah, and it's nothing to be alarmed about unless you're itching down there, you're burning, and sometimes. Also, you could have it could be a very thick consistency with maybe like a yellowish or a greenish tint, and with that will come itching, and odor will come with that. So that means you might need to go to the doctor and get things checked out. But like I said, the vaginal discharge is very normal. Only when it's clumpy and it has a greenish tint and it has a foul, fishy odor, and if it's itching or burning down there, that's when you should be concerned. But other than that, discharge is very normal. No, you don't walk. I'm telling you, women should have discharge. That is something that should happen. That's why I stress the importance of using natural things down there. eat as healthy as you can, but sometimes we all fall off. Sometimes we don't eat healthy, which could cause the odor to change a little bit. But yeah, it's very normal. So ladies, don't be alarmed. Guys, don't be alarmed if your girl is having discharge. As long as she ain't smelling fishy or rotten down there, then she's perfectly fine. As long as it's not really clumpy. Because I remember a while back, well, I watch porn. I don't know if y'all do, but it's this porn video I saw where this girl was eating another girl's vagina, and she had all this clumped up white stuff around her mouth from the girl's vagina she was eating. So that was a sign that that girl had a yeast infection, and she probably hadn't got it treated. So that's why I stress the importance of using healthy soaps and not dishing. Do not dish. You do not need to do that. That is something that is not needed. I grew up doing that because that's something my mom put in me. But that is something that's not needed at all. You do not need that. And I had to learn the hard way with my own daughter, you know, and it wasn't until I started doing a lot of research and started like trying to take care of myself down there in a more healthy way that I realized that a lot of the soaps we buy at the store are not good for the vagina. Vagisil is not good. Summer's Eve is not good because it has a lot of added preservatives, added chemicals, and that's something you don't need in your vagina. That's why I shop from a lot of, or I make my own soap to go down there. Now you can use it anywhere else, but yes, like, but I use my soap, natural soaps down there to clean my vagina, just to kind of keep the pH balance in order. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video because I just wanted you guys to know that vaginal discharge is normal. It's very normal. And when you see these videos of people saying that they use all these things down there, then honestly their vagina is not properly being taken care of, because don't put no dish up in you. And the proper way to clean a vagina, you're going to clean around the labia, well, your vulva. You're going to clean around the labia, you're going to pull your hood back, you're going to clean around the clitoris, because sometimes things can get like under your hood, on top of your clitoris. You don't need to stick anything up the vagina to clean it, because it's going to clean itself out naturally. But when you have your soaps, just make sure you clean around the labia, you clean around the hood and everything like that, because you know you do have to clean it. Don't think you don't have to clean your vagina, because you do, and not with just water. You can use natural soaps to clean it, but you never put anything up your vaginal canal. Never do that, because it's going to clean itself out naturally. So that is just the basic information I have about this. But you can easily use Google as a tool. You can Google, you can go on WebMD. There's so many sites out there that give you information about vaginal discharge, the different smells, the different types, the different consistencies. And if any of these resonate with you and you feel like something is wrong down there, definitely go to a doctor to get it checked out. But your odor will change depending on your period, depending on if you're pregnant, depending on if your diet changes. But yeah, it's just basic information, guys. I just wanted to give some basic information. If anybody has any more questions for me, please feel free to DM me. I'll answer any questions you have. I'll help you research more if you need to. But I just wanted to do this basic video just to put that information out there, because a lot of times it's crazy, you know, that I found out that a lot of women don't know how to care. And also it's crazy that I was going to do this video today, because one of the pages that I love, Snapback Kitty, they posted a video today of different discharge and smells and things like that, of a doctor who does a lot of vagina healthcare tips on his TikTok. So I think you guys should definitely head over to that page and look at that TikTok she posted today, because it gives you a lot of information in like 1 minute. So yeah, I hope you guys like this information I gave. Ladies, take care of your pussies. Don't be letting those multiple Negroes go up in your vagina. And if you do, just make sure you're cleansing properly and things like that, because I know sometimes a bitch gotta do what she gotta do, and I ain't knocking you for it, but just make sure you keep yourself healthy down there. And sometimes condoms can cause your pH balance to be offset as well. So with that being said, always once you're done having sex, always pee to clear the stream or whatever, to get out any bacteria, anything like that, and then like thoroughly wash afterwards, just to keep the vagina clean, just to keep it healthy. And I hope you guys enjoyed this small little video. I just wanted to put this information out there because I've had my own experiences with this, which were terrible, and I hate that it took that for me to learn more, because it was actually something with my daughter. She was about, what, 3 or 4, and she would like to bathe herself, and me, I'm like, okay, my baby wants to be independent, let her be independent. And because at that time all I knew was soaps out the store and things like that, I was letting her be independent. I was letting her clean herself. And then I noticed that one day she was having trouble peeing. It was burning. And I was like, what's wrong, Mama? And she was like, Ma, it burns. And I took her to the emergency room because I was so scared. And the doctor basically, you know, he checked her out. They needed to get a urine sample, and she didn't want to pee because it burned, and they put a catheter in her, which broke my heart. And the doctor said it was a yeast infection because she would clean down there, but she was not properly washing it, and I should have been bathing her. That was my fault. I should have been bathing her. So from that point on, that's when I started doing more and more research on cleaning the vaginal area. And it's actually bringing tears to my eyes just talking about it, because like the reason why she went through that, it was because of me. I feel like I should have been the one bathing her, but I guess even if I was bathing her with the soaps we were using back then, I don't know, but the doctor said I definitely needed to start bathing her. So from that moment on, I would bathe her. I would use natural products down there on her, and I would also like check her out. This might sound bad, but I would check my baby's vagina out from that point on. Like, she's older now, she's 12, so of course she hates when I don't like over her legs and check her now, but I make sure, I'm like, make sure you're cleaning, make sure you're cleaning around this area, make sure you clean around there. She's so around that area, she's so shy, so she's like, Mom, I got this, you know what I'm saying? So it was an experience for me. I haven't always known this information, and I took it upon myself to get this information for her and for me. And also, you know, like when you're raised in a house and they don't really know like what needs to be done, because that was back in the day. I'm 30 something, and your damn business. And you know, that was not like something that my mom was taught or my grandmother was taught. So they were just teaching me what they knew, and I was just teaching my daughter what I knew. And then I started finding out that a lot of the things that we buy out the store to clean ourselves has a lot of extra added things in it, which can cause a lot of vaginal distress. That's what I call it, vaginal distress. So I haven't always had this knowledge, and I just want you guys to learn with me and to make sure that you're taking care of your pussies the right way. And that's why they call me Miss Pink Pussy, because she is pink. She stays pink because I make sure she does. So again, that is the information I have, and like I said, I did give you some references where you can go and get more information. And if you have any questions, or you feel free to DM me. I don't care. I don't mind sharing knowledge with people, because I feel like knowledge is power, and I would love to like give as much knowledge as I can to as many people as I can for however long I can. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys on the next Pussy Talk Saturday video. Y'all see I got these rubber bands, so and these braces, so it's so hard for me to talk, but just bear with me, and I love you guys. Mwah. Make sure you're taking care of yourself properly, and make sure you're doing what you need to do to keep that pussy clean. All right, so if you guys got any questions, like I said, feel free to DM me, guys, ladies, anybody who has any questions for me. I'm always here to answer questions. My DMs are always open. I'm always open to give information. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. I just wanted to do this quick little video for you guys and just put out good information, because a lot of times people put out bad information, and I learned that sometimes a lot of women don't know how to care for their vagina, and I didn't always know how to care for mine either, and I'm learning, and I want to also give you guys the information so you can learn with me as well, and we can keep our pussies good, tight, clean, wet, whatever. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great Saturday, and see you later. Bye.